Walker. Walkers are the classic slow zombies that defined the modern image of the undead. They move at a slow, relentless pace, following sound, movement, or even simple instinct. One walker is rarely a serious problem, but hundreds together become almost impossible to escape. The best-known example is The Walking Dead, where nearly every zombie is a walker. Games like The Walking Dead by Telltale also use this type, showing that patience and overwhelming numbers can be just as deadly as speed. Runner. Runners completely change the rules. Instead of slowly approaching, they sprint toward their target the moment they notice movement. This gives people almost no time to react and turns every encounter into a desperate escape. 28 Days Later made Fast Infected famous, even though they are technically infected rather than undead. Games such as Dying Light also feature incredibly fast zombies that force players to keep moving instead of standing and fighting. Crawler. Crawlers have lost the use of their legs, usually because of severe injuries or decay. They drag themselves across the ground using only their arms, making them easy to overlook until it is too late. Crawlers often appear beneath cars, inside dark buildings, or hidden in tall grass. They appear throughout the Resident Evil series and in games like Left 4 Dead, where a zombie that seems harmless can still grab an unsuspecting survivor. Bloater. Bloaters are massive zombies whose bodies have swollen over time. Instead of relying on speed, they use their enormous size and often release dangerous spores or toxic gas when attacked. This makes getting close extremely risky. One of the most famous examples comes from The Last of Us, where years of fungal infection transform infected humans into towering creatures that are incredibly difficult to kill. Tank. Tanks are built around pure strength. Their bodies become much larger than normal, allowing them to smash through walls, throw heavy objects, and overpower almost anyone in direct combat. Speed is not their greatest weapon. Raw power is. The tank from Left 4 Dead is one of the most recognizable special infected in gaming, capable of turning an ordinary escape into complete chaos within seconds. Screamer. Screamers are dangerous because of what they attract rather than what they can do themselves. Their loud cries alert nearby zombies, quickly turning a small encounter into a massive attack. Many games use screamers to punish noisy players or those who wait too long before attacking. They appear in Days Gone, Dead Island 2, and several other zombie games where one scream can suddenly surround survivors with dozens of enemies. Intelligent zombie. Most zombies act on instinct, but intelligent zombies retain part of their memory or ability to think. Some recognize familiar places, communicate with others, or even use simple tools. This creates a different kind of threat because survivors can no longer predict every move. The Netflix series Kingdom hints at zombies behaving differently under certain conditions, while Land of the Dead famously shows undead that slowly begin to learn and organize themselves. Mutant Zombie. Mutant zombies are the result of infections evolving far beyond the normal stage. They may grow extra limbs, develop armored skin, become enormous, or gain abilities that ordinary zombies never have. These creatures often serve as the strongest enemies in zombie stories. The Resident Evil series is filled with mutant monsters created by the T-virus and other experiments. While games like Dead Space, although featuring necromorphs instead of traditional zombies, use the same idea of horrifying mutations that constantly change the rules of survival.